A few weeks ago, I stumbled upon this ancient Roman ghost story that's been giving me the creeps ever since. I mean, we're talking about a tale that's survived for nearly 2,000 years. Let me tell you, it's one frickin' scary story. The Romans weren't just about conquering and building. They had a dark side, too, and this ghost story proves it. I'm gonna start by telling you about Pliny. The guy who wrote this spine-chilling tale. This dude was a lawyer, an author in ancient Rome, and he wasn't known for making stuff up. He wrote this story in a letter to his friend Sura, describing it as something that actually happened. Can you imagine getting a letter from your buddy about a real ghost? I'd be freaking out. The story goes like this. There was this big old house in Athens that nobody wanted to live in. Why? Because it was haunted, of course. At night, people would hear the rattling of chains and see the ghost of an old man with a long beard and messy hair. He looked miserable, with shackles on his wrists and ankles. Anyone who tried to stay in the house would be terrorized by this apparition, and some even died of fright. Talk about a real estate nightmare. But here's where it gets interesting. A philosopher named Athenodorus comes to town, sees the for rent sign, and decides to take the house. This guy's got nerves of steel, I tell you. He sets up his bed in the front part of the house and starts working late into the night. At first, everything's quiet. Then, just as in all good ghost stories, he hears it. The clanking of chains getting closer and closer. Now, most people would have run screaming from the house, but not our boy. He keeps his cool and keeps writing. The ghost appears right in front of him, beckoning with a bony finger. Athenodorus, cool as a cucumber, tells the ghost to wait and goes back to his writing. Can you believe this guy? The ghost gets impatient and starts rattling its chains over the philosopher's head. Finally, Athenodorus decides to follow the ghost. The spectre leads him to the courtyard and then suddenly vanishes. Athenodorus marks the spot where the ghost disappeared. The next day, he gets the magistrates to dig up that spot. And what do they find? A skeleton in chains. They give the bones a proper burial, and guess what? The haunting stops. Just like that. This story is wild for so many reasons. First off, it's got all the elements of a classic ghost story. The haunted house, the terrifying apparition, the brave hero. But what really gets to me is how matter-of-fact Pliny is about the whole thing. He's not trying to scare anyone. He's just reporting what he believes happened. It's like he's saying, yeah, ghosts are real. Deal with it. And let's talk about Athenodorus for a second. This guy is the original ghost. He doesn't run. He doesn't scream. He just calmly follows the ghost and solves the mystery. I mean, who does that? If I saw a ghost, I'd be out of there faster than you could say boo. Bye. Here's the thing that really makes this story stick with me. It's not just a tale to scare people around a campfire. It's a glimpse into how the ancient Romans viewed the afterlife. They believed that proper burial was super important for the soul to rest in peace. This ghost was stuck haunting the living because its body wasn't properly laid to rest. It's a reminder that even the most rational civilizations have their superstitions and beliefs about what happens after we die. I've got to admit, at first I thought this was just another old story, but the more I dug into it, the more I realized how wrong I was. This tale has survived for centuries because it taps into something universal, our fear of the unknown and our curiosity about what lies beyond death. It's a testament to the power of a good ghost story and the enduring nature of our fascination with the supernatural. So, next time you're in an old house and you hear some strange, just remember you might be dealing with a 2,000-year-old ghost problem. I hope you enjoyed this spooky trip into ancient Roman ghost lore. Sweet dreams, and don't let the spirits get you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.